Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing great. So, today my day has been about working around what the future is about to become, and I'm preparing for those conversations, and I'm gonna want to prepare my teams for those kind of conversations. I want to prepare the leaders that I work with to also have those conversations. Okay. So one of the things I'm coming across is this great book, which happens to talk about challenges, changes in status quo. We are all very familiar with that, right? People talk about it, status quo, there's no way of changing it. I disagree with that. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It is challenging. But somebody needs to be the first one to say, I accept the challenge. Now, let me ask this question, and I wrote it on my on my sliding doors. The question is the following: can you fix status quo without challenging status quo? Let me rephrase that. We don't want to fix status quo. We want to create something better. We want to have a different kind of future. We want to move away from status quo because in some areas, status quo is not yielding the results that we expect. Now, the question that I have written on my sliding doors, which you can't see, it says, without challenging status quo, how do you achieve higher quality, product and operational excellence, higher employee engagement, highly productive teams? How do you create highly productive teams? Have commitment to each other and clients. How, without challenging status quo, can you have all of that? Which is what everyone keeps talking about. Everyone wants all of those things. And sometimes the price people think is, I'll throw money at it. And when I say throw money at it is, I will give my employees a raise. That will, they'll be happy, and then I'll get all those things. People could be very disappointed at the raise. Others will be happy, temporarily happy, until things get difficult again. Okay, so that does not solve the problem. Throwing money at it in a different sense might help if you're really willing to commit to working to the challenge of changing things around, right? For the better future, for the sustainability of something to be able to exist in the future, for people to stay in your company, not go with your competitors. So, what can you do? You can train your employees, provide the time for development, bring someone in to help you, or equip people internally to help you through navigating status quo, understanding what status quo looks like, get involved, you get involved. Okay? Understand what's going on in your own company. If you lead from the office up in the clouds where you're just getting the information from the people closest to you, is not really telling you, is not really painting the picture. You really need to talk to people, the ones that work on the field. They will tell you what the struggles are. They will tell you how status quo is becoming an impediment for them to do what the business, okay, is expecting of them nowadays. Then Another thing that is important, that if you really want to work with status quo, if you really want to change and challenge the mentality that has been going around for years, it's important that it doesn't matter if you're the CEO, if you're the president, if you're the founder, okay, if you're whatever in the company, that you have the support from the employees, from your partners. If you just come in and say, I have the power to make changes, I have the power to make the calls, and you don't really involve the people that are going to get affected, you're falling back to status quo again. You're not really changing anything. So let's start with talking, understanding, putting ourselves in our employees' shoes, in our partner's shoes, moving away from the pedestal, because at the end of the day, it's just a position that can change at any time. So that things can get better. It's a lot better when you do things with others around you that are willing to speak up. They are willing to say what's troubling them. That are willing to say things that you may not be happy with, but they need to be said. Those are the people you want around you. You don't want the people that keep telling you things are okay. It is too hard to do that. Most likely it is hard. It's very hard to do it. It's like gaining weight over, I don't know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and then wanting to lose all that weight overnight. It doesn't happen that way. It takes work, it takes commitment, it takes a mindset, it takes a lot of effort. So some things that, some of the conversations you should be having if you're having issues, if things are just not working out, whatever you have in place is not meeting the demands of the people, of your clients, then it's better to start talking about how can we change things. Still in compliance, but how can we make this better? What would make more sense? How can we be more productive? How can we equip people with the right tools, the right knowledge, have people in the right places? Grow your leadership. Identify those who will be great people leaders in the future. Given the opportunity. Allow people to make mistakes. And then that way you can work through your current status quo issues. First, you need to understand what these are. And then you need to be open to what people have to say and share. If not, you're just going to have a lot of people telling you what you want to hear. So anyway, bye-bye.